Shamelessly Arguing with Vegans is a book available on earthhealingnetwork.com for free for the purpose of the planet, for animal liberation, animal rights, and for human awakening of consciousness. I'm the author, Swati Prakash, and this book contains 150 different arguments that are debunked, arguments that non vegans present against the concept of animal rights and veganism. Now, we know that the human world has thrived on the exploitation of meek slaves for a longer time than practically possible for any normal person to come to terms with. Why are some people refusing to be normal people, normal citizens of Earth, would care about this planet and would have a heart for the animals? So, on that note, let me take a card reading, a tarot card message for awakening, for a positive worldview, the Two of Wands. This card represents a vision for the future. We all know that there are several forums such as United Nations, such as the COP, and we know that these are avenues for going towards a sustainable future, a future in which we all can live. Yes, it's our survival that is in danger, human survival included, not just of all the animals. Even then, why is it that human beings who rule this planet with their power and might are unwilling to look within themselves and to give the planet what it truly deserves? A simple future. So let me pick up the argument for the day. What is the reason why people are refusing to be vegan, refusing to be awake? So the argument that has come up is argument number 43. It is impossible to harm none. Someone or the other is always going to be harmed. If we live on earth, that is the way of life. So why bother? People think that life on earth, way of living on this planet, has always been about someone harming someone else. Therefore, why bother with trying to reduce your impact on this planet, on the other species, of trying to reduce violence? Well, you have it wrong. Veganism is not a religious belief that you don't harm anyone, because we know that is impossible. If we live on earth, if you're walking on earth, we're living in a house that was built on land taken from nature, land in which other animals might have lived. They might have been displaced by that or even killed. Trees would have been cut for building our homes, our gardens, our farmlands, even for plant-based farming, for roads, for infrastructure. We know that as human beings we cannot be perfectly harmless. But veganism means that we can prevent the harming of others to the best possible extent as practically possible. Remember what I said earlier. We have exploited others far longer than practically possible. Now it is completely unsustainable. If you boycott dairy, eggs, animal meat, leather, fur, mink eyelashes, silk sarees, woolen blankets, if you boycott zoos and animal circuses, rodeos, animal tested goods, cruel animal torture, or animal sacrifice in festivals, wouldn't that be far better than the path, the trajectory that we are on currently? Common sense. Of course, in some cases, there is a medical emergency. You might struggle because there are laws in some countries, of course, outdated laws that must be changed, but there are laws that you need to test on animals. So, medicines are developed that are not vegan. So, by being vegan, you're not under the pressure that you must die. You do whatever is practically possible. So, yes, we are trying to change these systems. We're trying to change the systems of using animal products and animal testing unnecessarily, even in the medical system, because all possible technology does exist to make all this life-saving technology without harming animals. Yes, it is possible, but at this moment, you being a vegan is still possible if you still consume medicines, if you still have medical emergencies. At least understand that you don't have to contribute to that extent of rape, of murder. Plant-based technology even exists to replace animal meat. Even lab-based meat technology exists that doesn't demand you to keep a slave and to breed slaves and to kill animals. So these are system-wide problems. Our system is not growing up. Our system is in the dark ages where we still continue the abhorrent practice of animal farming, of animal exploitation, of fishing. These are cruel, these are unsustainable, these are unnecessary. And we are being forced to take all this down our throats. These are forced down our throats, literally. You say veganism is something that is being pushed down your throat, while the exact opposite is true. Exact opposite is happening. We don't even know most of the time that we're using animal products, the electricity in our homes, the glues in our guitars, in our books, in our shoes, the tar on our roads, the paint on our walls. How much can we tolerate? Yes, we aren't perfect, but at least we are avoiding the harm that we do to animals by using animal products and animal-based food. At least we are avoiding it to the best extent we possibly can. So what if we are not perfect? We have to do whatever we can do. And now. So yes, we can attempt to call for a system change, for a thorough change in every little thing around us. Yes, it is the wide and large-scale gross apathy of public to not even go plant-based, to not even change your simple food habits, leave alone give up on leather, fur, mink, silk, wool, zoos, other animal cruelty. That is the real roadblock that we are facing. Your addiction to the taste of animals, your addiction to cruelty. So, unless we will demand a change or even agree that it is necessary to go this one step further to stop rape and murder, how will we ever attain a change? No matter how urgent, we'll never go forward if we continue to go backwards and stay backwards. So, the first focus that we must have is on educate the public to at least change their food habits and basic lifestyle. Don't have to purchase leather. You can purchase vegan clothing. You can check ingredients very easily in your food shopping. It is practically possible for you to choose vegan alternatives in your daily life when you're shopping, yes. So, going vegan is neither difficult nor challenging, leave alone impossible in the 21st century. Nothing should hold us back. This is the only way forward. Otherwise, you, I, and all life on earth is in grave danger.